Hey my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday to you guys. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome aboard. My name is Lyrae. On this channel we talk about any and everything self-therapy. So if you guys are not ready to do the work, this may not be the channel for you. Guys, show your support to my channel by subscribing, turning on your post notification bell so whenever I post new content, you are notified. Also, I do have a vlog channel, which I'll link in here somewhere, or I always drop it into the description box. Please make sure that you go ahead and jump over to that channel, watch my videos. If you do like them, leave me a thumbs up, leave a comment, interact with me, guys. Alright, so with that said, let's get right into the video. So guys, I wanted to talk about abusing your power or your authority, using your authority for the wrong reasons. Now, I know you see the title of this video, and one of the reasons why I decided to talk about this topic tonight is because of the just the uproar that's happening right now in the media surrounding the lawsuit of Puff Daddy, P.Diddy, Mr. Love, Dr. Love, whatever he is called at this time, but we all know him as whether P.Diddy or Puff Daddy or Puff, they call him. You guys know who that is. If you don't know who it is, he's all over the media. I don't think you could go anywhere and not see his name right now. And it's surrounding a lawsuit that was filed by his ex-partner, Cassie, where she's allegedly saying that he used to abuse her mentally, physically, have her perform unwanted activities with surrounding the physical or mental abuse and just the darkness behind the time that she was with him, and which is over 10 years, and she started with him as a child. I think she was 19 or something like that, I'm not sure. And it is no secret that his name has been in the media for some time surrounding deaths of other people, and whether that's Tupac, Biggie, his former his children's mother, Kim Porter. It's just so much, and it just seemed to be that with all these things, there's no investigations, there's no urgency around just finding out if this is true. And one of the things that came up is like he's being protected, like he has just the way how he operates, how he talks to these people, and the type of deals that he does, the people that he has worked with, because he has a record label, just so you guys know, has a record label, Bad Boys, and they had a couple of people that he signed, a lot of these artists, groups, and so forth, but pretty much they all got a bad deal. So they're coming out saying that they feel like he basically used them, got paid way more, wouldn't let them out of their contract. They can't, it doesn't matter what they do, he'll get money off it. So the contract has stipulations where they're practically done for, right? And anything that they do outside of what he does, he makes the majority of the money. Gist of it, right? So they feel somewhat upset because they feel robbed, they feel like they're overworked, they feel like the deal was horrible, and he just doesn't care. So you got those people that are upset. You have the women many other women who's saying that he abused them physically, mentally, emotionally abuse. But people are saying that they're scared to speak out. And if you really take a deep dive and look of how long these things are coming out, it just appears that people are scared surrounding the things that he does. Now, like I said, I don't know, but if this is so, this is where it takes me to when you're placed in a place of authority and you have some sense of power, and how that could easily be abused, right? It's not just with the industry, with the music industry. It's not just there. This happens in workplaces, in churches. This happens in a lot of different places. And it's often overlooked. It also happens in homes, right? People abuse their authority all the time and use it for the wrong things, use it to put other people down, all because of the urge of more power and money. And the Bible talks about that all the time, because it also happened in biblical days. If you read the Bible, you will see a lot of the times when people abuse their power. I think it was David, when he basically he was lusting over Bathsheba, and he wanted her. And had he not been in the place of authority that he was, he probably would not have handled the situation that he did, got rid of her husband, on all of that stuff, committed adultery. He probably would not have done that, but because he was able to, right? Because he was able to, he did it. This is something that we've seen over and over and over. It's nothing new. People get lost a lot of the times. They get power, don't know how to handle it, and misuse it all the time. And I do believe this is one of those situations. And when you have people in those places, they're never alone. It's not just them. For you to gain power, it's usually somebody that's helping to give you that power, right? The people that are greedy, hungry for money. And the Bible tells you the love of money is the root of all evil. So you want more and more money, because money also gives you power, according to to society and the industry, right? You find that this is only one case, and just to see how far people will go. I think it's like you can't quench that thirst of more and more, because you want more and more and more and more power. So you keep doing more and more and more and more to get more power, to gain more power. You do more and more and more to get money. You do more and more and more to gain power. Guys, open your eyes. And that's why it becomes like you lose your complete identity, and you will do whatever at the moment, whatever needs to be done, so you can get that power, because you need to feed that devil. You need to feed that demonic spirit. You've lost your complete humanity. And this is why I tell people that you must be strong enough, or be grounded enough, or have morals or integrity, that if somebody is asking you to do something that is against your moral, against your values, say no. No matter, you have to be prepared to lose. You have to be prepared to walk away from it. You have to be able to trust God enough to know that if you're choosing Him, whatever it is that you do, and you do it in His name, He will bless you. Just because it may not come in the way that you want it to. Because what y'all don't understand is that the enemy is going to tempt you. He's going to tempt you. He's going to show you this lavish life and the most money, anything at all that will entice you to get you to do whatever it is that needs to build His kingdom, right? You have to also pay attention to who are you following? Who is your spiritual leader? Who is the person that's your biblical minister, or the person that you're following? Because let me tell you something, not everybody that says God, Jesus, and calls on the name of the Lord and does all these things as so-called in His name are leading you in the right direction. So you have to have that relationship with Him for yourself, right? Like I was saying earlier on in the video, is that this is just one. What you're seeing right now going on with Puff Daddy or P.Diddy is really just a small part of the darkness that's happening behind closed doors that we're not seeing. And the things that are done to try and control people, right? To have full control, whether that's financial control, to satisfy their demonic needs. some of the things that when people are abusing their power, you could tell they will walk on anybody, they'll use anybody, they will try to humiliate you to feed their ego. It's almost like you're not human to them. They don't care about that stuff. The same way that these people are complaining about what P.Diddy is doing, he's not the only one. He's not the only one. This is why you guys have to be so careful about what kingdom are you building. Because when you listen to some of these, even some of these songs that is glorifying the devil, raising up these demonic spirits, and we're out here singing them and dancing to them, rejoicing to them, right? We just have to be careful, because there's so much that's behind these things. There's so much for them to hold the power that they hold and to get the money that they get and to stay on top of the game for such a long time. Sometimes there's so much that they have to do. So I would not be surprised if all of this is true. It is a lot, guys. To whom much is given, much is required. That is not just in the kingdom of God, but also the enemy. Why would you rather gain the world and lose your soul? Get what I'm saying? Like, what are you gaining? Because none of that is sustainable. How you treat people, when you treat people badly, when you have all the money in the world, this is why they are never satisfied, guys. You ever notice that? These people that are in these high positions with all this money, I don't know if any that's just completely satisfied and said, you know what, I think I've done what I was supposed to do. Now let me start giving back. It's always more and more. So then it becomes a playground. People become a playground for you, because now you're the most powerful person to you. You start to think that you're Jesus Christ yourself and calling yourself king this and king of that, when there's only one king and there's only one God. So you become, it's almost like a game to you. Now you want people to bow down and worship you because you believe that you're just so powerful that you're untouchable. If we think back at R. Kelly, that's the same thing. When R. Kelly was going through it, and just think about, there's a connection with all of them. He just thought he was untouchable. He put these things in his songs. Now, a lot of us that was singing those songs, including myself, had no idea that has anything to do with that. But honestly, the more that the more time I spend, and just like I said, I'm working on my spiritual journey, it's very important of what you're feeding your spirit, right? What you listen to, what you watch, what are you spending your time on, what kingdom are you helping to develop or to build, and that's just very important to me. And one of the things that I want you guys to just remember, when God places you in a place of authority, it's not for you to take the glory. It's for you to lead. It's for you to protect. It's for you to help to develop. You were placed in that position because he saw fit that you could handle it, right? But if you go and start mishandling it and start misusing it, abusing others in any way, shape, or form, your time is coming. Your time is coming, right? Because there's only one God. When you feel like you're more higher and mighty than God, trust me, he's going to chop you down. And I say that with all due respect. He will chop you down. So prepare yourself. When you're too high and mighty, the higher they are, the harder they fall. I would hope that this is not true, because it's really hard to really imagine that somebody experienced that. It's not just one person. It's multiple people that experience this abuse in different ways. It's just really sad. It's really, really sad. And you're going to get what you deserve, whether that's good or bad. And that goes for all of us. You're never too high and mighty. You're not untouchable. And when the time is right, you're going to get your payback, right? Do right by people. We're all people. We all have feelings. We all have a place in God's kingdom. He gave us the chance. We might not all make it, but he gave us the opportunity to be able to, for free will, to choose. I'm really sorry for the young ladies that were involved, or the young men, just the people in general who were affected by this, and who still is, and who is still feeling that they are scared to speak out or speak their truth because they won't get protection. The Lord says the vengeance belongs to Him, so He will handle it. And there are people that's placed to speak up on your behalf so that you are vindicated. With that said, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. I just really wanted to talk about this and to touch base on, do not mishandle your opportunities. When God gives you the opportunity to help, you pull people up, you help keep them in alignment, not help to suffocate them, walk on them. We need each other. We need each other. We need somebody to lead, and we need people to follow. We're all important in the puzzle, right? So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Do right by people, and I love you guys. And with that said, I wish you a happy Saturday, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.